just want to share with you a little bit of background of Our Lady of Lourdes, today's memorial. On December 8, 1854, Pope Pius IX proclaimed the dogma of the Immaculate Conception in the Apostolic Constitution Ineffabilis Deus. A little more than 3 years later, on February 11, 1858, a young lady appeared to Bernadette Soubirous. This began a series of visions. During the apparition on March 24th, the lady identified herself with the words, "I am the Immaculate Conception." Bernadette was a sickly child of poor parents. Their practice of the Catholic faith was scarcely more than lukewarm. Bernadette could pray the Our Father, the Hail Mary, the Creed, and other assorted prayers. She also knew the prayers of the miraculous medal, O Mary, conceived without sin. During interrogations later, Bernadette gave an account of what she saw. She said it was something white in the shape of a girl. She used the word acero, a dialectic term meaning this thing. It was a pretty young girl with a rosary over her arm. Her white robe was encircled by a blue girdle. She wore a white veil. There was a yellow rose on each foot. A rosary was in her hand. Bernadette was also surprised by the fact that the lady did not use the informal form of addressing her, but the polite form. The humble virgin appeared to a humble girl and treated her with dignity. Through that humble girl, Mary revitalized and continues to revitalize the faith of millions of people. People began to flock to Lourdes from other parts of France, from all over the world. In 1862, church authorities confirmed the authenticity of the apparitions and authorized the celebration of Our Lady of Lourdes. The Feast of Our Lady was first celebrated worldwide in 1907. Lourdes has become a place of pilgrimage and healing, but even more, of faith. Church authorities have recognized over 60 miraculous cures, although there have probably been many more. To people of faith, this is not surprising. It is a continuation of Jesus' healing miracles, now performed at the intercession of his mother. Some would say that the greater miracles remain hidden. Many who visit Lourdes return home with renewed faith and a readiness to serve God and their needy brothers and sisters. There still may be people who doubt the apparitions of Lourdes. Perhaps the best that can be said to them are the words that introduce the film Song of Bernadette. For those who believe in God, no explanation is necessary. For those who do not believe, no explanation is possible. Today's gospel reading really underscores, I think, what is happening in the various apparitions that are part of our church's tradition. Mary's role in the church really is inseparable because of her union with Christ, and it flows directly from her union with Christ. The Catechism says, "This union of the mother with the Son in the work of salvation is revealed from the time of Christ's conception up to his death." When we consider the union of Mary with her Son in the work and in the history of our salvation, we can better understand the reason behind the various apparitions that are, as I mentioned, part of our church's experience. The work of salvation continues through every generation. It is something that is ongoing as the gospel is proclaimed to people of new generations. And I think the apparitions underscore the importance of the work in bringing the gospel to bear on people from all cultures. And Mary participates in that evangelization through her own encouragement and blessing of people. So whether that's through the title of Our Lady of Lourdes or Our Lady of Fatima or Our Lady of Guadalupe or any number of titles, it is Mary at work in union with her Son, making the gospel known. So as members of the church, we acknowledge the role that Mary plays and continues to play in the history of salvation. And not only that, but in our personal lives of faith as well. She's not simply the mother of the church, She is our spiritual mother as well.